Covenant Bank for Women has been awarded the aptly titled Entrepreneur Empowerment Bank of the Year. Managing Director Sabetha Mwambenja joins me now to discuss winning the award and the continued success of the bank. How did you feel when you found out that you'd won?
Firstly, we didn't believe, right, that we had won, but after researching and finding out from the organizers, we found it was real, and it was excitement all over at the bank. And myself was how unbelievable, but to me as the managing director and the vision holder of the bank, establishment of the bank, it was an injection of energy, additional energy in me to now go saying we are now doing the right thing. The world is seeing, because this wasn't done in Tanzania, it was done here in the UK. So that was extra energy that at least the world is seeing what we are doing at Covenant Bank.
Now, entrepreneur empowerment, especially for women, is a huge issue all over the world. You seem like a very passionate lady. How do you think the bank goes about empowering these women to go out and to run their businesses and, of course, contribute to the welfare of their entire family, their community, their neighborhood?
Well, since the vision of the bank, or the reasons behind of establishing the bank, was for empowering women through entrepreneurship, right? So entrepreneurship is a tool that we use to empower women, and maybe if I should add from the beginning that we are also empowering young entrepreneurs to create employment for them instead of having awkward things to do, looking for something to do, and in some cases criminal. So we said we will empower our young entrepreneurs and women entrepreneurs economically. If you empower a woman, this has been said for years, that you are empowering the whole family. Because if you you make a woman able to manage the family, then the whole family is comfortable. If you empower a woman entrepreneur, that means she can feed the family, she can pay school fees, she can even foot medical bills and all sorts of things. So empowering a woman is the key to having a family which is stable and economically comfortable.
Tell me, how did the bank come to be?
We established the bank in August, in fact, exact date, 28th of August 2012. But after having a lot of previous works and encouragement and energy, especially me as the vision holder, I had been working with women empowerment for the previous 10, 15 years. And in my previous bank, I had even gone to the extent of establishing a separate and dedicated department for women entrepreneur empowerment. So having tested, having researched enough, it was good enough to now have a dedicated bank for women entrepreneurship empowerment.
What other values do you bring to the bank? What else makes it different?
Different. If you realize, most women entrepreneurs are micro, they are small, they are informal. Informal means they are there but not recognized by the system, right? And they contribute so much towards economic development, but they are not recognized. So it makes Covenant Bank unique by the fact that we empower these women, the informal, we make them formal. We empower them by connecting them to the formal financial systems, right, or financial services, and we empower them by connecting them to banking sector. You see, so there is so much that we do uniquely as a bank to women entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs, because through our model, maybe if at this early stage I could even mention something that makes us unique. We have introduced what we call hub and spoke financing model, whereby if you finance a woman for production, say, you have to make sure that there is a spoke for market, there is a spoke for services, there is a spoke for raw materials, there is a spoke for, if it is, say, a livestock keeper, there is a spoke for vet services, there is a spoke for milk production, and all those things. It's making sure that whoever you finance is successful, because she can't be successful alone. You have to connect her, to all the other services for her to succeed and be able to pay the loan. In fact, that is most important.
I think I've come up, Sabetha, with a great tagline for the bank. It's the bank that fights for women.
Indeed.
Because that's the spirit that you carry.
Yes.
And I can imagine that you really take care of these women and give them a lot
Right.
of direction.
Right.
What was it, do you think, about the growth of the bank that helped you to win this award? Was it just simply being able to help more women?
Yes, my dear. We grew because our market is limitless. The women entrepreneurs in the informal sector, for example, in Tanzania, the informal sector comprises of, I think, 75%, if not 85%. So we are not fighting for clients. We are not fighting for customers. It's just wearing their shoes, because the people that we are dealing with cannot think for themselves for all the services that they need. So wearing their shoes, standing in their position, and providing what they need by standing in their position and wearing their shoes is easy enough to attract so many. So this is how we have grown, and we are still growing. You can imagine, at the moment, we are only 4 years in the market, but we are almost in every region in Tanzania. Yeah, and the bank is known to the people that we are targeting. And some of them say, Covenant Bank is our bank, meaning it's the bank that cares for us, for those who are in the informal sector.
So as the bank grows, the women that you are helping and supporting, they are also growing their businesses.
Indeed.
So how do you feel when you see that progress happening and you know that you have been part of that?
Indeed, it is exciting. It is exciting, my dear, because you see where you started with a client very low. Now the client talks about going into markets outside Tanzania. There was a case of a client that we started with. She was doing the tie, what we call tie and dye, it's a material, dressing material production, but she was just selling the products within Tanzania. But she now takes her products to the Zambia, Rwanda, Congo, Burundi, all the Malawi, all the countries that are around us. They know. In fact, some of them do come to her factory and buy from there. So it is so satisfying when you see somebody whom you started empowering at a very low level. They're now talking about millions of shillings. She even, in fact, managed to have a saving of 20 million TZS, Tanzania shillings. She has put it as a fixed deposit in our bank, and that supports her borrowing. She can come to the bank anytime because that one is regarded as collateral, instant collateral.
That is an incredible
it is,
story.
it is, it is, it is.
What would you like then the next 5 to 10 years to look like in terms of what the bank can do next?
We started the bank with a vision of serving as a branchless bank. So we started serving our clients through mobile banking, and this is what we are doing at the moment. That's why we have been able to reach several regions or places in Tanzania. But we have also added the ATM service, which is also branchless, because an ATM can be standalone without the branch. But by growing at this stage, at this rate, we have to have branches. So we are planning, in the next 5 years, we are planning to have zonal branches that will save the centers in the rural areas or in the regions that we are there, or we have the most entrepreneurs or clients. For example, we are now going into agency banking. So the zone offices will now be taking care of the agents, taking care of the ATMs, and the mobile banking. And eventually, we will reach almost every part of Tanzania, because that's where our clients are. And even the informal includes even the small farmers, the livestock keepers, the small vegetable farmers or growers, so to say. So we, as I said, the market is unlimited. So we have to have centers to serve.
And of course, you're empowering these women, but you're also strengthening the economy.
Indeed, indeed. We are strengthening the economy because by financing a woman, she contributes towards the economic growth. She will now start paying taxes, yeah, because taxes is now, involuntary. Yeah, you, whether you like it or not, the machine that you use, whether it's a POS or whatever, it taxes. It cuts the tax from whoever you are saving. So indirectly, although directly, we are supporting growth of the economy. And myself as the brainchild behind this banking service, I would like these women, the small entrepreneurs, the informal sector women entrepreneurs, and the young entrepreneurs to be at the center stage of the country's economic development. Because the big ones, the corporates, are there and have been there. And all the banks, how many are we? We have 56 banks in Tanzania. But all those are fighting for the corporate business. Corporate has been there and they know what to do. But it is known now as to what they are contributing towards economic development or economic growth. But for this woman who is informal and very small or micro, once you enable or empower, the contribution will be tremendous. So this is what we are nurturing at the.
So Sabina, you guys are able to give these women, holistic support. It's not just about a loan, is it?
It is holistic support, but it's not the actual it's not only the actual finance that we provide. We provide other non-financial services. Services like connecting the informal sector women entrepreneurs to insurance covers, medical insurance. We have created a special program for them. We call it Informal Sector Medical Insurance Cover. We are working with the AAR International, and they get the medical services cheaply. We also provide them other insurance covers like accident insurance. We also provide them, connected them maybe as agents to funeral services. Yeah, this is very important. It's very expensive at home for funerals, but this one has been accepted wholly because the insurer pays whatever that the premium has been within 24 hours. And in case it happens during the weekend, then the bank pays while waiting for the insurance company to refund. We have also been able to connect these informal sector to pension funds. Otherwise, it's only the working class that are connected to pension funds or pension contributions. But we have been able, through this hub and spoke mode of financing or empowering these women, being able to connect them to pension funds. So they are now pensionable. Because you can't be an entrepreneur, yes, full time, but there would come a time when you have no more energy, so you need pension. So we've been connecting them to such services, which we call them non-financial.
Everything you've just said to me I find fascinating, because it sounds to me like not only do you provide the loan, but you're removing all the other barriers out of the way. So you're removing those barriers to success, because those barriers slow women down in every jurisdiction, in every country. You know, and I think that is fantastic and so inspiring to hear.
Yes, indeed. This is what we do. And in fact, we had to introduce all these because we realized that the purse for the woman funds, is used for everything, for funeral, for wedding contributions, for medical, for food, but eventually you close because that is at the same time capital to the business. So we are organizing them, training them all the time, and trying to line up their business into the right direction.
Sabetha, I feel so inspired talking to you. I cannot tell you how much success I wish for you in the future. It gives me great pleasure now to give you your award. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Julie. Thank
Fantastic.
you. And I am humbled, in fact, with this award. And wow, it's a lot of energy. More energy in our system to make sure that we save the women entrepreneurs and be able to reach them wherever they are in Tanzania. But thank you so much for seeing us and being as young as a bank as we are, but we've now won.
Amazing.
Thank you. It is
I bet
amazing.
it's going to be the first of many. You're going to need a massive big shelf to put them all on.
Indeed, as if you knew. We've already received, last year we received 2.
Wow.
But yes, but thank you so much you are the first institution that gave us this award. I thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I wish you all the best in your endeavors to empower other institutions to serve the women entrepreneurs.
Congratulations, Sabina.
Thank you.